Today I'm going to show you how to make monster cookies. Begin with a medium bowl. I have 1 1/4 cups of oats. I'm going to add 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Whisk these together. Now preheat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 176 Celsius. In a large bowl, I have 1/2 cup of unsalted butter, and this is softened butter, room temp butter. You could use salted butter if you want, and if you do, just half the other salt. So just use 1/4 teaspoon of salt if you use salted butter. 3/4 of a cup of packed brown sugar, and then 1/4 cup of white sugar. We'll just push down that brown sugar a little bit first. I'm going to scrape down the sides a little bit. And you're going to mix it for about a minute or two, and then add in 1 large egg, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and at this point we're going to add in the peanut butter. Clean off these beaters a little bit. And then we'll just do everything else by hand. And now I want to just slowly incorporate this dry mixture, about 1/3 of it at a time. And you can just use your nice spatula. Just stir it in. And then you could always switch to a spoon, like a wooden spoon or silicone spoon, if it gets a little bit too thick for your spatula, which it might. Okay, and right about when you get all that dry mixture in, add in about a 1/2 cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips and 1/2 cup to 3/4 cup of M&Ms. The chocolate chips and M&Ms don't matter as much how much you do. And then also, this is a bonus, this is totally optional, I like to add in about a 1/4 cup of nuts. Just because I like the nuts in there, that's just mixed nuts, but that is totally optional, you do not have to add that. And then we are left with the monster cookie dough. And now what we're going to do is I have 2 spoons here, and I'm just going to come in here and scoop some out. About that, it just totally depends on the size that you want to make them. And kind of just push it down a little bit. So essentially about 1 heaping tablespoon of cookie dough. And you want to put them about 1 inch, 1.5 inches apart, because they will spread out a little bit. And now we will bake these in the oven, again 350 degrees Fahrenheit, 176 Celsius, and then we'll bake them for about 10 to 14 minutes. And then when they come out of the oven, they'll look something like this. Nice lightly golden brown around the edges and on the top. Let it cool in the pan for about 5 minutes, and then you can transfer it over to a cookie rack to cool the rest of the way. And on the bottom here, nice and golden brown. Break it apart, it's nice and soft. Yeah, awesome.